Once upon a time, nearly 1,400 militia members camped out on the grounds at Quaker Meadows before chasing down their British adversaries. On these very grounds, a house was constructed in 1812 by Charles McDowell Jr., the son of Colonel Charles McDowell, who was instrumental in the victories by these militiamen over the British. If you were to visit Morganton, North Carolina, you could view firsthand this amazing historic site. Can you picture the troops camped out on this land? As you step inside the house, you can see that one of the finest qualities is the wallpaper. I'm not sure why more people don't use these designs today. Because there was no television in those days, the bookcase would have provided the entertainment for the evenings. A spot was discovered behind the wallpaper that actually has the date of 1812 when the builders built the house. The room we are in now would have been used as the entertainment room when guests were over. And this is a view from the top of the steps that you would take, and then you would enter into what is now called the bridal chamber. It is believed that this is the room Mr. and Mrs. McDowell would have stayed in until later when children came along. They probably would have placed them here because there's plenty of room. And then across the hall, you have another room used for children that was probably for the boys because there was no fireplace. It is believed that they would have allowed the girls the luxury of a room with the fireplace, and it just didn't seem like it would be a good idea to leave boys alone with a fire. And now we travel down the hallway into a smaller room where it is believed that Mr. and Mrs. McDowell would have called their own once the children came along. You just gotta love that wallpaper. You will notice a hole in the bottom of this door that leads up into the attic. They would have left that there so that cats would have had full access to go upstairs and take care of any problems that they were having with rodents. And just in case you were wondering, no, that light switch would not have been there in 1812. This next room is actually separate from the house. It is the kitchen. They would have separated that because of the risk of fire and also because it gets pretty hot in the summer in the south and they wouldn't want that extra heat. This next piece of furniture coming into view is actually the bathtub that they would stand in to wash themselves. And because there was no electricity, candles were used a lot. So this is actually a candle mold. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you haven't already done so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. There is a link in the description if you would like to learn more about the McDowell house, and perhaps you could even come to Morganton, North Carolina for a visit. Again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.